Find the smoke and I'll find him. Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
Perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Riddler. Talk.
Sure. Whatever you say.
We're done.
Take a weapon!
Detective, is there a reason why you have yet to arrive at Elliott Memorial? Fear of failure, perhaps? Desire to avoid that nasty, achy feeling in your brain when you actually have to use it?
What happened, Batman? You used to put up a fight.
Say goodnight, Batman. We're gonna mess... Is that what I think it is? It's Batman. Step on it! Can you grow up here? Me? No, I'm a blood-haven kid. can't see that. Scarecrow had a unit on the roof. They saw it. The old man shot the bat. Didn't see that coming.
Quick, I promise.
I won't fall at your feet like these men, Batman. You're gonna have to kill me.
This must be the entrance, but I need to secure the area first.
The preliminaries are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please.
I can't leave the car now. The clock's ticking.
Please crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? No, Dark Knight. You are not using what little grip you had on reality. You've merely entered a brave new world of my design. Know what a racing line is? I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop? Very good, Dark Knight. Again! Is it a car? Is it a tank? Who cares? Soon it'll be scrap. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. Careful, detective. I'd like the car to be working when I'm done. Feeling claustrophobic, detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting in for you, detective. A stain on my floor. I can see it, detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straights. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Try and avoid the descending ceiling, Dark Knight. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good.
Riddle me this. What has a cape?
And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
Arkham Knight, but just like all the other losers who tried to beat them back.
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come on, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber. Eject you from the chamber. Very good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much like being me. T-shaped memory fibers? Some sort of collapsible harness? An arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you? As capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
I can't leave until I've helped Selena choose her key.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Ready to die, my dear?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Selena's waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Miss Kyle.
You seen what that thing does to cars?
Can't fault the entertainment. This collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. over, would you? Hey, don't shove.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor? Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
Leave the blue ones to me.
There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you. Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Great news.
Time to take out the watchtower on the Memorial Hospital roof.
It's a shame the facility isn't in action, sir. You'd be saving them a trip.
Your dead girlfriend? How y'all cool? Don't worry. I asked, and she's totally cool with Cat Lady having a go on the old scratching post. She also says, ow, ow, is this a bullet in my...
Target has disappeared.
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
It's Batman!
must be the entrance, but I need to secure the area first.
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Not quite, Detective. Don't leave me hanging, Detective. The answer is right above your nose. Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. Not quite, Detective.
I did it! I actually did it! I mean, of course I did. Good. As expected.
Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. Detective, or those blades will open up the car like a tin can. You being the expired hunk of stale meat inside.